Okay, so I'm going to do this tag that is on Keto for Deb's channel, and if you haven't checked her channel out, you totally should. I will try to remember to link in the description below, but all you have to do is type in Keto 4, like the number 4, Deb, all one word. So this is called a little bit of everything tag, and I am going to tag 3 people at the end, but if you didn't get tagged and you really want to do this, so I'm trying to move the tripod around a little bit. I thought I had it the way I wanted to, but I didn't. Okay, so if I don't tag you, but you really, really, really wanted to do it, please do it. And then comment below and let me know, and I'll come watch. So the first question is, what time do you normally go to bed? Before the stay-at-home order, we would be in bed like around 9-ish. 9:30, somewhere around there. But since the stay-at-home order, and since we've been kind of self-quarantining since I think March 13th, we go to bed anywhere between 9:30 and 10:30, and sometimes even later than that. We've been watching a movie every night, most nights I should say, and so our schedule's kind of out of whack. But this week we've been trying very hard to get up at a certain time in the morning and get going and have a schedule. So it's been, we're getting back on a little bit better of a schedule. But that's how it is. Okay, number 2. If you could close one fast food chain, what would you pick? And I would pick Arby's because I don't really like Arby's. I am one of those people who kind of likes fast food. It's not a very cool thing to admit, but I do. I don't know. I mean, who doesn't like a good Chick-fil-A sandwich, really? So I love fast food, but not really Arby's. It's not my favorite, and I feel like it's extremely expensive. So it's just never been one that I've cared much about. Number 3, what part of your body could use a little lotion? My hands. Between this virus, my holding my guinea pigs and things like that, and record washing, my hands are, because whenever I hold my guinea pigs, I wash them, my hands a lot. Yeah, my hands are so dry. They need lotion so badly. I try to do good at putting lotion on, but I'm not so much the best at that. Number 4, and I'm looking at my laptop. I'm looking at my laptop to see the questions, and unfortunately my phone has decided to keep turning off on me. So yeah, my phone keeps turning off because my SD card is full, so I need to fix that. But hopefully we can get through a few more questions before it does that again. Okay, so, and what I was saying is that I'm looking at the questions on the computer. Number 4, when things break, do you prefer to fix them or replace them? So I'm a cheapskate. I like to fix things myself if I can, but I'm not very good at fixing things. So a lot of the times we end up buying new things. My husband's not a super fix-it kind of guy either. Some of our kids are. Yeah, in general, we just often replace things. It's sad. I wish I had that ability. I don't also have the patience for it like I should. Sometimes I just get annoyed. But we live on a very strict budget, so sometimes we don't have a choice. We either fix it, do without it, whatever. We've had that broken microwave in our kitchen for a while, and we still haven't done anything with it. So that's often what we do also, is just deal with it. Number 5, if you had all the money in the world, what would be the first thing you'd buy? That's a good question. I mean, I could think of a million things. I don't know. I probably would want to pay off our house, or like pay off some other people I know's houses. I just would want to I would want to spend my money on other people after we had taken care of our own bills and things that needed to take care of. But it'd be fun to do something really nice for our adult kids, you know, like get them a car, a house, things like that, you know. That would be a lot of fun. Okay. Next. Number 6. Would you rather keep your current sleep schedule or hibernate for 3 months and have the other 9 months of 24/7 alertness without being tired? I would definitely just keep my schedule. I don't have a problem with the way things are. I like having a rest time at night every single day. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I think it'd be kind of weird to sleep for 3 months and then the rest of the year you're wide awake all the time. Ooh, I gotta check on my cat. He's getting the pigs. That naughty Steven. He's always trying to get up to the pigs' cages and stuff, and he sticks his hand in there between the bars. Now, obviously, he can't actually get to them, but because they can just get in a corner he can't get to. But it does make me worried. And a long time ago, we used to let him roam free while we were gone. And this is not part of the tag, but our old cat, our old guinea pig Rex, we came home from church and his cage was on the floor, everything spilled out, and thankfully somehow he landed under the bar type cage thing on top of him, and so he was just in there running around on the carpet, and his cage was like over to the side, tipped over and everything. I don't know how that happened except for by a tender mercy from God, and so he was saved from our cat. But yeah, Steven's naughty. So whenever I see him near them, I'm like, get down. So I don't want him pulling their cages off or anything. Okay, number 7. Have you ever cried at a movie? Oh, yeah, there are so many movies I can't even think of. Like, tons of them. I cry all the time. Especially anytime there's like something tender between a husband and a wife or a romantic couple. Anytime there's something between like a parent and a child, I'm a baby. So, what's a movie I cried at? Timothy Green. What's that? Odd Life of Timothy Green? Oh yeah, boy, I could keep it together in that movie. That's a good movie, actually. You guys should watch it if you haven't seen it. Okay, number 8 is never returning something you borrowed considered stealing. I think if you intend to never return it, yes, that is stealing. But I think sometimes we borrow things from people and we forget that it belongs to someone, or that we forget we even have it. And I don't think that is stealing. Oh, I got the soup. Okay, so I'm making ham and bean soup for the family for dinner, and yeah, it started splattering over the pot and splattering on the stovetop. So, okay. Yeah, so I think if you borrow something from someone and you know you have it and you don't return it to them, I do think that is stealing. Okay. Number 9. Would you rather have a clogged nose or a piece of green food always stuck in your teeth? Now, forever, I would probably choose a clogged nose or a stuffy nose because I often have one anyway. And so I kind of feel like that's already part of my life, but I hate having stuff in my teeth. And I had dental surgery, so I'm missing some gums. I had dental surgery when I was 18 because I had a periodontal disease. It's just part of my autoimmune stuff, and like my body was attacking my gums, and so I had to have a lot of it cut out. So it looks like I have stuff stuck in my teeth, so I hate when people think I do, because I don't. It just looks like I do. But anyway, that's besides the point. But that kind of explains why my teeth always look like that. But I really don't like having stuff stuck in my teeth. And I don't like having a clogged nose or a stuffy nose either. But that's just kind of how it is for me. Okay. Number 10. What is something you learned in the last week? That's tricky. I'm not sure that I've learned an actual skill in the last week. I feel like I'm always learning things about myself personally, or like my kids. So I'd have to probably say something like that. I definitely, in the last few weeks of being so sick with bronchitis / pneumonia / who knows what it was, I really kind of thought being keto, I was kind of immune to getting sick. And because I never get sick, I hardly ever get sick, I should say. And that really took me by surprise that it took me like 6 weeks to get better. I had to take tons of medication. I had to go to the ER a couple of times at my regular doctor, and phone visit with the doctor and things like that. And I don't know. I guess I've learned that I can't take good health for granted, because I think I'm doing so good with taking care of myself on my own with my keto and exercise that nothing can happen to me. And I'm realizing, yeah, all it takes is me getting one harsh bug, whatever it was. I guess it possibly could have been pertussis. That's what one of the ER doctors thought. But it was really scary. There were the couple times I went into the ER, I really couldn't breathe. It was so scary. And so I guess I'm realizing that I'm pretty vulnerable health-wise, and I don't like that. And I don't know, maybe that's kind of a stupid thing to say I've learned this week, but in the last few weeks, I would say I've just realized I really can't take my health for granted, and I have to be very careful. So it's one of the reasons why we're careful about following the stay-at-home order as much as possible. And like for most of the time, Tim hasn't let me go out at all. There's just been a couple times recently he's let me go. He's been really funny about it. So yeah, that's just kind of weird, because I kind of think I'm one of those people that I'm fine. Nothing ever happens to me. And that's not true. So I am going to tag Aretha from Seattle Sapphire. She is her birthday today, so happy birthday to her. I'm going to do that. Her is my first person. My second person is going to be Marna from Keto Marny. I think she calls herself the Keto Crocheter. And Voon Chile. And I'm going to go ahead and do 4. And I'm going to do Constance Do. So those are my 4 people. Aretha, Marna, Voon, and Constance. And if I didn't tag you, because I actually have a lot of people I wanted to tag, because I love a lot of keto YouTubers, and you want to do it, pretend that I did tag you and do it. This is kind of a fun tag. So, like, there's so many of you that could do this, really.